Our opponent this week, Louisiana State University, or LSU. LSU is Animal House, meets Swamp Thing, meets The Waterboy, meets Wrong Turn, meets a gallon of Evan Williams, destruction of private property, and 2 counts of assault/attempted vehicular manslaughter. There are small villages in Asia with higher rates of English proficiency than LSU. There are large nations in Africa with less instances of venereal disease, and there are non-existent populations on the moon with more shame and dignity. LSU is located in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, the toilet of America. On any given Saturday night in the fall, Baton Rouge is alive with the sounds of college football, Cajun cooking, and a passed-out 18-year-old having genitals drawn on his face. At LSU, a good student has a higher BAC than GPA. The team collects more DUIs than PATs, and the locals are less familiar with their ABCs than they are with B&E. The LSU athletic squads are known as the Tigers, and represented by Mike the Tiger. Mike spends his days in a small cage eating raw meat, being ogled and prodded by drunken Cajuns and trotted out for the amusement of large crowds. In other words, he's just like Britney Spears. The Tigers are coached by an enigma wrapped in a paradox surrounded by a thin candy shell. His name? Les Miles. Miles is the football equivalent of your grandmother. You're pretty sure he did some stuff a long time ago. He doesn't seem to know where he is most of the time, and he has literally no clue how a clock works. It was recently discovered that Miles likes to eat grass while coaching football. LSU fans wish that he could figure out how to coach football while eating grass. Miles has provided more nonsensical quotes than an ape that knows sign language and has twice as many parasites in his pelt. A Les Miles press conference is like a Mad Libs filled out by a lunatic. Adjectives and adverbs float around unconnected from context and reality, and helping verbs are shunned like a homosexual immigrant at a Tea Party rally. The Tigers' offensive identity can best be related to a teenager losing his virginity. They're not sure what they want to do or how to do it, they don't know how the defense will react, and when it's over, it feels like there should have been more time. The Tigers have been the recipient of an unreal amount of good fortune in the Miles tenure, where poor preparation, a total absence of logic, and unexplainable decision-making have rocketed at warp speed into the sweaty cheeks of Satan's benevolence. If LSU got any more lucky breaks in the face of their own incompetence, they would be the next head football coach at the University of Southern California. Here's to you, LSU. You are less dignified than a Lady Gaga Snuggie, less coherent than a Mel Gibson voicemail, and less admired than Ed Orgeron's chest. You prove that alcohol can be a food group, vandalism can be a hobby, and stupidity can be a multi-millionaire football coach in the SEC. Don't go away mad, LSU. Just go away. Indicted.